Okay, now I'm going to work on my strap. It came in. This is the last component, just in time. I thought I would have to wait longer. And this is it. Came from Albania. It's pretty cool. It's like this faded, olive or green colors, something very military and very rustic brown. And it's got this nice like brown or khaki stitching with it. So it's part leather and part canvas. It's it's leather backed, obviously, handmade. Yeah, I thought this was the best hybrid strap. Leather canvas that kind of looked like the one that came with the Laco Rad-Aux. They have a leather and canvas strap, but it's a little bit different. It's a straight cut here, not as much stitching. I think they have it just on the bottom edge before it meets the canvas, and I think their canvas is maybe also brown to match or sort of tonally similar. Unlike this is a little bit different, but and they also have a bund strap with that too, which I do not. But I may try to add one in later. Maybe I can get another bund strap that's close to this brown tone, and then just take that part and scrap the straps that may come with it, and just run this through. And that would look a pretty cool look, I think. But we'll see. I at least wanted a good strap. And I think this one will look very cool with the watch. I don't have it with me right now, but I will put it together as soon as I can. Maybe later, because all I need to do is I have spring bars for these. These are 22 millimeters. It's pretty much a straight cut, but it's all right. It's got that heavy-duty look that when it's all the way through. Which is good for I think a Flieger style pilot watch, very tool-like. So we'll put this aside. I don't want to mess those up. And what I'm going to do is take some of this stainless blackener again. I'm just going to put a little bit in here, and maybe it's not low enough to dunk in there. Well, I guess I will have to dip and apply it onto here and this piece. This came separate. That strap didn't come with any hardware, so I had to buy my own 22 millimeters because the strap requires that. It's straight 22 to 22 from end to end. And at first I thought, okay, well, I guess I'll maybe do something like the Panerai style. What do you call those? V-clasp. Kind of I want to say it's almost like a Superman logo shape. It's kind of real angular, but I don't actually like those. Those are a little bit too big, especially mainly it's the back part here. Like, well, it fans out from the edge, right? It goes wider out, and it comes back in, right? And then they got this extra piece of metal that's over here. And you don't need all that. That's just too much. On a thick strap and everything, even if it isn't thick, that's so much metal here. It's just, depending on where it is on your wrist, it could create this ledge, if you can imagine, that overhangs or underhangs. I guess it would be under your wrist. And I don't like that. It's too much. So I went for something a little bit simpler, but does the job and will work. Anyway, so I want to match this with the weathering that I'm doing, that I did on the case and bracelet, so it'll have a matching theme. And what I'm going to do is pour some of this in here. Yeah, note next time, completely remove the seal that's up there. This was just a little bit of the foil, whatever that was on here, that the peel back, and some of it stuck on the edge. and it rusts. Can leave a bit of contamination. I'm trying not to mess with it too much. And there's some sediment here, but the stuff still works. Try not to stir it too much. Don't think I'll need a lot, so that's all I'm going to pour out for now. This back in the bag. And if you want to link to that strap, we'll probably post one up in the description later, or I'll look at my notes and see. I have water to stop the chemical reaction when I need to. So here it goes. We're just gonna apply. Sort this out. Let's apply this directly. I guess we'll do. Let's do the small piece first, right? I didn't even do any kind of cleanup work on this, which they usually recommend. I'm just going to go straight for it and see what happens. And you can see it's pretty fast, like as before. I might not have to even wait that long. I'm going to just spray this off to the side. Try to rinse it off. You can see, try not to make too much of a mess. And just wiping it off. Instant magic, Patina. I can even go a little bit further. I do it slowly to control it because I don't over blacken it. I'm not trying to go for a black PVD look. Just, if anything, gunmetalish, with just hints of dark spots to stain. Okay, so we're gonna hit this with water. And that should neutralize the chemicals. I'm going to rinse this later to be sure nothing's caught on the inside. I don't know, I don't want it to mess with the spring bar that's going to go through here, right? And there you go. Very subtle, but it's I think that'll be about right. I don't need to make it too dark. So we'll set this aside. And the buckle. Yeah, I didn't do the spray because this is such a small piece that yeah, it's gonna be overkill. I think this will do the job just fine. And you'd have to clean the spray bottle, like rinse it with water, the spray head rather, because any of that acid gets to the spring, the metal that's inside, it'll darken it and can rust it as well. Whatever metal's in there and leave contaminants, which it did do last time. I didn't think it would react that fast. I was like, oh, there shouldn't be any spring inside that it makes contact with directly, but it does. What do you think? All right, let's park this on the side. And not bad. I think I can go a little bit more, at least on the back side. Although, you know, you're not going to really even see it, but I think it wouldn't hurt to just go a little bit more. So we'll just grab some of this. Notice I'm not waiting really up to 3 minutes. Okay, let's see if I spray it now. And like you see, there's no black stuff that's coming off. It's not like it's leaving any deposits on the surface. It's actually changing the metal. For the most part. Maybe it does leave a little bit, but not nearly as much as you'd think for this kind of dark finish. And I don't know, I feel compelled to just maybe do a little bit more on here, on the top side. And maybe that might be okay. Didn't need too much more. There we go. I think this is pretty much done. Probably it's not as visible in person. I mean, on the video. But let's have a more dull finish and a little bit of evenness. See, maybe if I just go like this. Maybe I'll mess with the buckle back here again. And if I start to wipe this, just blot it and see, like, does that affect it a little bit? Kind of. You can see there's where I was doing this. And so I spread it around. It kind of gets around on that towel. Set this aside. I've got another towel, but this is. See the we have here. Ooh. The tarnished look I was going for. That's what I got. Side. Just gotta keep it off of there. I think I'm done. What you doing, Misu? It's my dog. Always suspicious when she starts licking up something off the ground. Like, there shouldn't be any food. You should do a boo-boo. Okay, I think that's it. I'm just gonna off to the side, rinse this under the sink just to make sure any chemicals, especially washed off. There's nothing active. And wash everything else off here just to neutralize anything. That should be it, and then we'll assemble this with the strap and check that out, and probably show the final build. You know what, actually I'm gonna finish this and then this with the strap, and then that'll be it for this video. This is mainly focused on tarnishing this and putting it together with the strap, and then we'll part what it would be 14. We're gonna get into finishing up the project and showing how it looks like when it's done. Okay, so we're back. Piece. It's well blackened, or just patinaed basically. And yeah, purposely made it so that, you see that? It's just a little uneven where I'm gonna attach it to the strap now. So it came with 3 spring bars, which is cool. More than enough, just in case one breaks, I guess. And obviously this goes over here, like so, just enough, and then we're going to push this through. As it feeds through, you should be able to feel it, and then just push it down, easier. There you go. And make sure this is on the top side, doesn't get stuck underneath. we go. Make sure it's not loose. Cool. That's how it's going to go with that. And you can really see that this is new, kind of stiff. So usually, and you know, just trying to get it around the wrist. What I usually do is just roll it. That. Give it some curvature. And then do it with this in the inner next. So that's probably the more important end because it's closest to the top of your wrist. That needs to start rolling over as soon as it clears the lugs, right? Just like that. And then I do a little twist like this. Kind of a roll and twist too, just to loosen it up a little bit too. Think of it as like strap yoga. And I don't need to curve it the other way because that's not the natural arc of it. And then, excuse me, still covering from a flu or cold or something. Probably a flu, right? You usually get body aches when you get a flu. Not so much with a cold. And those coughs always linger for like the longest time. At least they do with me. Okay. It's about as good as can be. And then this is a shorter piece, so it might be a little bit trickier, tougher, because this is shorter. So it's, and there's only so much I can really do with this side because it's shorter. And there's all this hardware around it and extra keepers and stuff. But like that. And that should be it. Ready to go. So next part, we're going to put the thing together. And that should be it. Oh, of course, these spring bars should go in there. I actually haven't put them in yet just because I want to show you something else later. The spring bars came with the strap, or the watch. So, and the bracelet rather, and the original one. And I can use it in here, but I'm going to put that on first onto the completed watch. Let's just give you a look at how it looks like with it. But that's not the look I'm going to go for anyways, but I just wanted to show it because I patinaed and blackened that as well. And then I'll switch over to this one. This is the main attraction for that watch. And we'll see it all. Okay, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for part 14. Yeah.